Brad Pitt is one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood, celebrated for his versatility and star power. However, his career has also been peppered with behind-the-scenes drama that has led to strained relationships with co-stars, directors, and even studio executives. Over the years, these conflicts have resulted in professional rifts so deep that it's unlikely he will ever work with certain individuals again. Here's a deeper dive into the top people Pitt reportedly refuses to collaborate with. Number 10. Angelina Jolie. Once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's relationship began on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005. While their chemistry electrified audiences, the fallout from their highly publicized divorce in 2016 has been equally dramatic. Jolie filed for divorce citing irreconcilable differences, sparking a custody battle over their 6 children. The divorce proceedings have been messy, with Jolie accusing Pitt of substance abuse and inappropriate behavior, allegations he has strongly denied. More recently, Pitt filed a lawsuit against Jolie, alleging she sold her share of their $116 million Chateau Miraval winery without his consent. Their once iconic pairing now seems irreparably damaged, and it's almost certain they'll never work together again, despite the cinematic success of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Number 9. Mark Forster. The production of World War Z, 2013, was so tumultuous that it became infamous in Hollywood for its behind-the-scenes chaos. Brad Pitt, who not only starred in the film but also served as a producer, found himself clashing repeatedly with director Mark Forster. The conflict reached such a breaking point that Pitt and Forster reportedly refused to speak to one another directly, relying instead on intermediaries to pass along notes. Disputes over creative decisions slowed the production, and significant portions of the film had to be reshot due to disagreements on the ending. Despite the movie's eventual box office success, the working relationship between Pitt and Forster was so fractured that the experience was described as hellish. It's no surprise that the two haven't collaborated since. Number 8. Michael Madsen. Brad Pitt and Michael Madsen first worked together on Thelma and Louise, 1991, where Pitt's breakout role as the charismatic drifter J.D. catapulted him to fame. However, Madsen, who played the role of Louise's husband, wasn't impressed. Over the years, Madsen has taken subtle jabs at Pitt in interviews, hinting at personal disdain without delving into specifics. The tension likely stems from their time on set, as Madsen has a reputation for being outspoken and difficult. While both actors have since gone on to achieve considerable success, their frosty relationship has ensured that they've steered clear of working together again, despite Hollywood's penchant for reuniting stars. Number 7. Odile Sodent. The legal battle between Brad Pitt and French designer Odile Sodent was a rare glimpse into the challenges of Pitt's personal projects. Sodent was hired to design a lavish lighting setup for Pitt and Angelina Jolie's Chateau Miraval estate in France. However, after costs for the project ballooned to an estimated $29 million, Pitt allegedly stopped paying her, leading to a lawsuit. Sodent argued that she had been given free rein to execute Pitt's vision, but was left in financial ruin when payments ceased. A French court eventually ruled in her favor, awarding her over $670,000 in damages, including compensation for reputational harm. While Pitt claimed the project's scale had spiraled out of control, this incident likely soured their professional relationship forever. Number 6. Mark Canton. Mark Canton, the head of Columbia Pictures during the production of The Devil's Own, 1997, became a target of Pitt's ire due to the film's chaotic development. Pitt publicly criticized Canton for pushing forward with production despite the lack of a completed script, calling the film the most irresponsible bit of filmmaking he had ever experienced. Canton reportedly threatened Pitt with a $63 million lawsuit to keep him from walking away from the project. Although the movie was eventually completed, it was plagued by creative disagreements and underperformed at the box office. The tension between Pitt and Canton serves as a reminder of how studio pressure can impact even A-list actors' experiences. Number 5. Jennifer Aniston. Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston's divorce in 2005 was one of the most talked about celebrity splits of the decade. The two had been married for 5 years when rumors surfaced of Pitt's growing closeness to Angelina Jolie on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Although Pitt and Jolie denied any wrongdoing, Aniston later described the situation as deeply hurtful in interviews. The media frenzy that followed their split strained their public and private lives. While the two have since been spotted together at industry events, the emotional scars from their high-profile breakup make the idea of them working together on a project virtually impossible. Number 4. Shia LaBeouf. Brad Pitt and Shia LaBeouf worked together on the 2014 World War II drama Fury, a film praised for its gritty and authentic portrayal of life on the battlefield. LaBeouf's method acting approach, however, created tension on set and became a major talking point. To fully immerse himself in the role of Boyd Bible Swan, LaBeouf refused to bathe for days, causing discomfort among cast and crew. His commitment extended to removing his own tooth and deliberately cutting his face to make his war wounds look as realistic as possible. While Brad Pitt is known for his dedication to his craft, these extreme methods reportedly clash with his more conventional acting style. According to reports, Pitt admired LaBeouf's passion, but felt uneasy about the lengths he went to for authenticity, calling their work styles incompatible. This friction wasn't entirely unexpected, given LaBeouf's history of erratic behavior on film sets. Although Fury was a commercial and critical success, the differences in their approaches and LaBeouf's reputation as a difficult co-star make it unlikely that the two will ever collaborate again. Number 3. Harrison Ford. The collaboration between Brad Pitt and Harrison Ford on The Devil's Own, 1997, was fraught with creative disagreements that spilled over into their working relationship. The film, which follows the story of a young IRA member and an American police officer, was marred by disputes over the script and character focus. Pitt wanted a nuanced exploration of his character's moral complexities, while Ford pushed for a more action-driven narrative. This divide created tension that reportedly led to heated exchanges on set. Pitt later described the film as the most irresponsible bit of filmmaking he had ever been a part of, openly criticizing the lack of a cohesive script. Ford, on the other hand, took a more measured approach, suggesting that Pitt's comments stemmed from frustration rather than genuine animosity. Despite their professionalism in completing the project, the film's lackluster reception and their conflicting visions ensured that the two Hollywood legends would not collaborate again. Their experience underscores how differing creative priorities can derail even the most promising partnerships. Number 2. Marion Cotillard. The controversy surrounding Brad Pitt's collaboration with Marion Cotillard on Allied, 2016, wasn't due to any professional discord, but rather the rumors that emerged during its production. Tabloids speculated about an affair between the co-stars, which allegedly contributed to Pitt's divorce from Angelina Jolie. Cotillard denied the allegations, calling them hurtful and false. While the film itself received mixed reviews, the scandal overshadowed its release, and the fallout likely made Pitt hesitant to work with Cotillard again. This incident highlights how personal drama can sometimes affect professional relationships in Hollywood. Number 1. Tom Cruise. Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise's long-standing feud began on the set of Interview with the Vampire, 1994. Despite the film's critical and commercial success, Pitt later revealed that he found working with Cruise to be a miserable experience. He described Cruise as overly competitive and fundamentally different in personality, saying, "He's North Pole, I'm South." Their rivalry intensified over the years, with Pitt reportedly mocking Cruise's performance in Valkyrie, 2009. Despite their shared status as Hollywood icons, their mutual dislike has persisted, making it one of the most enduring and well-known feuds in the industry. Thanks for sticking around until the end. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Who surprised you the most on this list? And if you want more juicy insights and deep dives into Hollywood's biggest stories, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.